Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry for the delay in making this video, and also sorry about the cutoff in part 4 of my YouTube video that I made last week. So going off of part 4, I was in the hotel room, and in the hotel room I was calling people to see where I can live. I was calling around for jobs. I was applying for jobs. I was pretty much trying to get on my feet at the hotel and trying not to go back to Texas because I knew that God had brought me to California for a reason, and I was not about to give up on it. And so during that time, I remember my mom was calling me and she was saying, if you don't find anything by the end of your stay at this hotel, the hotel night stay was 2 nights and I was there for 3 days. So they were telling me that to get a job or to find a place to live with someone or somewhere, and to find housing. I was not finding anything. Third day being there at the hotel, I remember I did not find anything at all, and I just surrendered and completely just stopped looking for places to live. I stopped looking for jobs, and I opened my Bible, and I remember I said, God, do what you will, and everything I give to you, everything is in your hands. If I need to go home after this last stay here at the hotel, then I will go home and fly home. And if you still want me to be here in California, I will stay in California, and you will find a way for me to stay here in California. And I just laid my head back and I fully surrendered and closed my eyes and said, all right, I'm going to sleep without knowing where I'm going to go the next day. And so right when I laid down, my mom calls me and I just hear my phone vibrating. I answer my phone and my mom says, Audrey, my friend said you could live with her. She lives in California. She lives hours away from where you're at. I met her here in Texas, and I was asking my mom, who is this lady? And my mom is telling me I met her at a bar, and I was just talking to her about you. You came up in our conversation, and I told her that you were looking for a place to live, and she seems very trustworthy and nice, and she has cats, and it's just her right now at her place. And she said that you could live with her until you find a job and a place to live in California. And I just thought to myself, like, all right, God still wants me in California. So I prayed about it, and sure enough, God was also permitting me to go and to continue forward and to trust in Him. So I did. And I remember I asked my mom for this lady's number. I called the lady, and she was the most friendliest lady ever, and I'm still so grateful for her for letting me stay at her place while trying to settle down in California. And although I'm allergic to cats, I don't know how I managed to stay with this lady for as long as I did. She told me to look for a job, and she was also giving me a time frame of when I would need to leave her place and to have my own place or to live with someone. And so I was like, okay, well, I will do that. I know God will provide. If He provided a place to stay here, then I know He's going to continue providing. Once I began moving down south of California to this lady's house, and she told me her rules, her just like a rundown of what she expects of me, and all these things. I felt very comfortable and amazed how God aligned this lady to be in Texas and her and my mom to meet at a bar in all places. As I was staying with this lady, I was looking for jobs, and I was asking God, where do I go? What's the next step for me? Where do I apply? What next? And as I was deep in prayer, God told me golf. Golf just came into my mind out of nowhere. I wasn't even thinking of golf and don't even really know how to play golf. And so I right away applied at a golf course. So be ready for part 6 of where God led me next and how he's been opening the doors for me since being here in California, and how it brought me to where I'm at today. Thank you so much for your likes, for your views, and for just for listening in. And I hope my story is an encouragement to you to keep going, and that even though it's not comfortable, know that you're only getting stronger, and God is building your character to trust in him further and to have faith in him. And I pray that you all are doing well and that you keep going and don't give up, and don't listen to what anyone says, and always surrender and let God carry your burdens, because he's going to lead you and guide you and direct you to where you need to be at the right time. See you for part 6. Bye.